Look your teeth. You. Are now about to witness the awesome crushing might the Eugene S. Robinson Show. Stomper! Welcome, my friends, to a show that seemingly never ending. Choking to death. This is version. This is what happens when I whoop the food down so fast that they get to see what you guys late on time. Where are we? I'm actually not kidding. Something stuck in my throat. All right. Oh my God. This is version number 330 of the Eugene S. Robinson Show. Stomper. I'm your host, Eugene S. Robinson. I guess you guys made it somehow. I thought I missed you. I don't know. You got a lot to talk about. Let's start Bob Writing season like that. Every week in 2007, the song is called DJ All of Mucking or The Calling of the Just. Still available from Revelation Records at Huntington Beach, California, where they hit the car with a hammer, still get a death in a nightclub, and run your mayor pro tem out of town of the realm. Don't up to some standard restaurant in Central Florida. Be about it.
I'm on my way back to nowhere. I took my time with a good night, see too clear. I'm taking a real good look at you. Now I'm taking a real good look at your face. I'm on my way back to Denver. So bringing payback is always nothing.
All right, my friends. Let me tell you, usually, well, we're just going to do this right now. Mr. RP sent me something that I think you'll appreciate, maybe as much as I've appreciated. Here we go. It is right here. It is really giving me a pause and cause for all is right with the world when I see stuff like this. And I just tweeted out, if you follow me on the Twitter machine, screw calling it X, it'll always be Twitter to me. And this is, he's still richer than God, but that's got to sting a little bit. Damn, it feels good to see people up on it. They got the vapors. Anyway, this is version a 0 of the Eugene S. Robinson Show. Stomper. I'm your host, Eugene S. Robinson. And let's see. If you read the Substack, you know what I'm on about. But let's go back a little bit in the week. Nothing especially noteworthy happened. If you watch If the Shoes Fit, I had a special edition for Grifter's Delight. I got some more papers from my spies at the court having to do with dude's house arrest. And I don't say it makes me sorry for him, but the one thing I realized from having been in jail for the rough, long 8 hours I was in jail was that the most significant and noteworthy thing is, like, if you've been used to driving and somebody says, let me give you a lift, that's voluntary and that's uncomfortable because suddenly you're like in the passenger seat, you're pressing invisible pedals on the floor, you're not used to it. It's a little bit uncomfortable. At any time, at a stop sign or a red light, you can get out of the car and jump out. You can't do that when you're in jail, right? And you realize, if you haven't realized before, you realize now that what's happening is you are caught. You are caught. I got an extremely Extremely tired kid here. So this will be interrupted by tears because it's in that phase now where it's like extreme, just anything sets him off. So we'll get to all the MMA talk. So dude, when I read the conditions on it, it's pretty onerous to control it. I would almost, at least you figure, okay, home arrest, you hang out. Actually, I love being at home, so home arrest wouldn't be any punishment for me at all. But for some guys, and of course, what he's still pimping is he's looking for a journalist to write the story about this major travesty of injustice that's occurred. Travesty, justice. And of course, it came from a journalist friend of mine who received it. He wasn't interested in my offer to interview him, so he's gone to the big time because he can't imagine that this is not top of the list for people at the New York Times and CNN. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter is Vice Media's snarky response to Eddie Huang's movie Vice is Broke. Now, I understand you as a corporation that used to be valued at $6 billion might not like the title. But you also have to understand that last year, you declared bankruptcy. It is apropos. Also, you owe him money. It is apropos. Also, you owe me money. It is apropos. I've got 3 words for you. Jam Master J. Because most people don't think it's funny when you're playing with the money. Oh, look at Marty G is here. I got to talk about Marty G now. Look, it's a prison shirt. Well, hey, at least it's an orange prison shirt. If you've ever been in jail, you know the color-coded wear. When I was in jail, for that rough 8 hours, I had green. Everybody had green, except for the guys that didn't have green. There were 4 categories of guys in there in the holding tank in the rough North County Palo Alto jail. There was orange, there was brown, and there was yellow, and there was green. Orange is for the murdering murderers. You gave those guys the cops want to know. They didn't do that for the rest of yous, but it served a purpose. If you saw it and you knew what it meant, just keep on walking. You ready for bed? All right, give me a hug. Climb in bed, kid. Say good night to everybody. Come on up. Look how sleepy that kid is, huh? All right, now climb in the bed and leave the door open if you want. You can hear me talk. But don't go to sleep with that camera around your neck because it'll kill you. This is murderers. Brown and yellow are PC. That doesn't stand for personal computer. It stands for protective custody. And green is just what they give everybody. So I don't know how we got into. Marty G's comment about the Midas prison shirt. So at least the Sorrel shirt is orange and not brown or yellow. Isn't it funny that protective PC overalls in prison are brown and yellow? Brown and yellow. Yeah, man. Mount them. That means something completely different in prison. So anyway, I'm going through this week, and then I see anyone and Vice Media, a company formerly $6 billion, issues a snarky response to his movie. He didn't work here, and he doesn't know what's going on today. We're a fine company forming fine things for fine people. Bro, we have a whole section like the shoes fit called Misty as Fuck. That's where Vice is. Now, Shane Smith got $36 million Malibu beach house out of it. Gavin McInnes got the Proud Boys and a nice mansion up in the Tony suburb of Larchmont. Suresh, the smartest guy of the three of them, nobody knows where he is. I have no idea where he is. Took the money, ran, kept his mouth shut. That's the best advice I could give anybody who's got more than $5 million in their pocket. Disappear, be quiet, never to be seen again. Completely, nobody's asking him about what was it like to work with a, somebody who was on a terrorist watch list like Gavin McInnes, or a grifter non-pariah like Shane Smith, or Nancy Duboc, who they brought in to solve all their Me Too problems and who yet refused all my entreaties for my money. You know, the thing is, I've actually got a little bit of scratch. It's almost worth it to me to file, now that they've gone through the bankruptcy and restructuring, to file suit against them for a chapter in a book that they're still selling, The Vice Guide to Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Show me where that's got a contract covering that. Because then I could make a claim that you stole it. Just like you stole a TV from me or a car stereo and resold it to the public for much gain to my loss. Pay me for the nude photo shoot, bro. Well, now that we're on the show, I can tell. Listen, pay me. They paid for the room. And you might, my thinking was like, yeah. As soon as that guy got on up out of there, photographer was a woman, and you see the photograph of me with the woman. I was like, yes, the threesome, the girl guy girl. I had a rough time with that the first time at bat because the mistake was with two sisters, and that was terrible. It was so terrible. I was almost afraid to do it again. Really. But I realized I can't be that guy. I can't give up. I got to get on that horse again. And then I had a girlfriend, and she decided for a birthday present that that's what she was going to give me. And then she brought another woman in, and I thought a hot diggity dog, and I made it work. And I was feeling pretty proud of myself, and I'm patting myself on the back. And in a quiet moment afterward, when we both are congratulating ourselves on a good present given and good present received, she said, hey, and next time we do that, if there is a next time even, could you come with me? And so that's what I heard. That's how I heard it. And I go, yeah, I'll come with you. No, she goes, no. What she means is, would you come when you're with me? I go, well, where did you think you were? She goes, no. How do I say this? I want you to come in or on me, and not the woman that I bring in. So now all of a sudden I'm stressed, right? I went from confusion to stress, and now I'm stressed and confused. Now there are rules. I got to be thinking about rules. I can't relax. Can't relax. How do we come down this alley? Well, how did I get here? So, the photo shoot. And and probably by today's standards, and probably anywhere else, what I did would have probably been like somebody, I told somebody else's story, and they go, so you mean like Louis C.K.? I go, no, Louis C.K. I wasn't blocking the entrance. They could have left at any point. It was what it was. It was a nude photo shoot. I asked about the erection. They were like, go ahead. I was like, great. Turn around. She goes, no. I go, that's fine. Just stay where you are then. Yeah. I mean, come on. Hey, listen, if I go to a sperm bank, they give me a cup, and what do they say? They say, here you go. There's the room. Knock yourself out. Where am I supposed to go? Now they give you magazines and videos and whatever. So she wouldn't play. She wouldn't. But I looking deep and longingly in her eyes and say, work myself into a state of semi-tertiousness. The screwy thing was the photographer totally into it. Totally into it. So this is version 330 of the Eugene S. Show Stomper. The kid is now asleep, so I can't scream to end the show. I'm going to leave it up for an hour and a half for those of you who specifically asked me to do that. You know, it's free when it's live. The rest of you have to have a subscription. So those of you who asked me to keep it up for an hour after the show is over, it means that you haven't subscribed. But I'm all right. I'm all right flowing you a freebie. I know you're good for it. If you have the money, you'll give it. If you don't, you won't. On Tuesday, there's if the shoes fit. We recorded a Bad Boss brief 2 days ago on Friday. The Love Bomb Boss. It's good, and we got some guests that we're gonna have on Bad Boss brief. Kid goes to school this next week, so I should actually have time. All the people who I promised stuff to, I'll get to it this week. Sorry, I've been late. If you haven't heard the new Bunuel single, it's called Fixer, Fixer. Bunuel, Bunuel. Look it up on YouTube. Give it a thumbs up. Yeah. Nah, I got a wife for that. My wife is Dr. Feel Good. She take care of things. Anyway, thanks for listening. Look what you made me do. Don't die, Blondie. Don't die. Don't die.